Hello and welcome to Ian Paul. Now the other night I went to go and watch Steve Davis. Steve Davis is a 6-time world snooker champion. He used to dominate throughout the 1980s. He's one of the, well, it's really the only snooker player I would have really wanted to meet, and I got to meet him the other night. Here's me and him. You might have seen it you'll see it in the thumbnail of this video anyway, but yeah. So it was exhibition night where he would play against members of the public basically. So I could have gone against him, but you had to go in a competition, and that cost a tenner to go into. And then I think there was also a raffle which you could go into, and you might get chosen to play against him. He played against about 8 or 9 different people, something like that. And basically we just got to go and watch him. It was just at a little club sort of nearby where I live, and yeah, it was a really good night. I've got a little bit of footage to show you. I didn't take my actual video camera, which I should have done really, but never mind. I recorded it on my phone. There's a few good shots. It was 15 quid for the night anyway, and it was definitely worth it. He's one of those. He used to be called Interesting Davis back in the times, because basically it was supposed to be a funny thing of the fact that he was actually getting a bit boring because he won so many times. It used to get boring, but it wasn't really his fault sort of thing. It was just people. I think he said the other night, it was just like it's not his fault that people have low attention span. But he talks to the audience, you know, he interacts, a bit of banter, you know, and yeah, he did some trick shots at the end of the night as well. He had a number of frames just against people. I was going to say people like me, but they're actually better than me at snooker, a lot better sort of thing. And there were some good games that were being played, and I'm going to explain a shot later on that he plays, which is just like ridiculous. Right at the end of the game, I don't think he really needed to. I don't know if he needed to go for the pot actually, but he did anyway, and he got it. So I'm going to show you a quick clip anyway of the final frame of the night actually, and he gets a century break, or over a century break, and yeah, just watch what sort of shot he does on the blue. It's pretty good.
Go on, Steve.
Go on, son. Well done, Jamie. What's your head? Break off. Get in! Get in! Oh, you're a rubbish, you, Jamie. You are garbage, Jamie.
Sitting all night for that.
As you saw there, he did the shot one-handed. He managed to put a screw back on the cue ball and everything like that to get down for the pink. In fact, he basically overscrewed it, but he still potted the pink, potted the black, and that's why he was a 6-time world champion. Not because he did a one-handed shot like that. I don't think he did that. So there was a shot that he did at the end of a game. It was the cue ball and the black ball on the table. A snooker table was 12 foot long, and this would have been about, what, 10 foot or something like that, the distance between the cue ball and the black ball. But the cue ball was in the D at one end of the table, and it was on the yellow spot, and the black ball was on its spot right at the opposite end of the table. And he's going on about, now there's a shot on here where, it wasn't speaking like this, there's a shot on here where 1 times out of 10, but really it's like 1 times out of 100, where he would cut the black ball into the other corner pocket. So instead of going for the normal cut for the black into the corner pocket, which is still difficult in itself anyway, he said he'll try and go for the other way, and everyone was just like, nah. And he did it. It was a fantastic shot, and everyone cheered. It was like right at the end of the game. He didn't have like multiple goals or anything like that, but it was absolutely great shot. So yeah, then I got to meet him. Didn't really say too much to him. It was just very nice to meet you, sort of thing, which it was. So yeah, that's what happened the other night, which was pretty cool.